Welcome back. And if you are unaware, or if you just want to be reminded, this is Made in the 1980s. And yes, me, I am your host of this little thing that we call Made in the 1980s. My name is Camp from the Port. And again, this week, I got my guy, and he is here, and we are here to catch up and talk about simply a whole lot of life shit. And I have him introduce himself right here.
It is your boy, Wang Doodle, aka Mr. Life has been happening.
Okay, hey, Mr. Life has been happening, and what a better AKA for this particular episode, man. So obviously it's been a little while, but even in our passing and interactions, things happen. Life is just happening. So I don't know. Should you start? Should I start? Because I know you have a very cool story that you want to share for this episode. So, and I don't want to step on it. I'm not here to step on it. I'm actually, if you want to aid mic this segment, I'm really happy with that. That's happy for me. I'm here for it.
No, hey, dude, I couldn't wait to tell you about this concert experience. Like,
Yeah.
I could not wait for us to be able to sit down and talk about this.
So let's slow walk the dog here. I want you to give the people, the rundown of the show, the lineup, why your main reasons for going, your main reasons if you have plural, and then I want you to get into the actual show itself.
Okay, now we discussed on the previous show, on a previous show, that the club scene, party scene is not for you, boy.
Yeah.
It's just not my thing.
Just
and
not
that's
for you.
okay. That's okay.
For sure. Facts.
So my reason for going to this Drew Hill featuring Case concert is
Okay, Drew Hill and Case.
And Case.
Okay.
It's because Drew Hill is my girl's all-time favorite band.
Respect. I like that. I love that pick.
You can put Jodeci, Jagged Edge, you can put New Edition and Boys to Men in that same argument, and she's Drew Hill to the death.
Hey, not mad at it. Not mad at it.
And with them only being 30 to 40 minutes away from the homeland, and she's never got to see them live, and she's a concert goer. She loves concerts.
Nice.
So I'm like, it's only right that I present this opportunity for her to go see her favorite band.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, late Valentine's Day gift, cool. Bought the tickets, boom.
Sure.
She's excited. Oh, they said it's an all-white affair.
Uh-oh.
The fuck does that have to do with us?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm going to find us something and we're going to be in all white and whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Snow White.
So she finds me all white linen button up.
Okay.
Real comfortable. Don't. Hey, real comfortable. Didn't have a problem with it. Had to find shoes though.
For sure. Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. You got to find some nice, not over the top dressy shoes, but shoes. Okay, cool.
Because all your white, it has to match.
It has to
match. Know maybe for some of y'all, because we from the era though. We from the era. I don't know what you young people are doing now, and some of you adults that just think that you out the era, so you ain't got to do it no more. But you can't put your new white with your old white and think that you killed
it. You can't. White and cream is not the same color.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Cop these white joints. Wasn't pricey. A guy I never heard of, but it's like this one night ordeal. We just buy some kind of little fly, just for the night. Boom.
I found you some 2025 Marcus Grahams. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes,
like,
yes, shit like that. So shoes come in too small. But now we're in the crunch.
Right.
I got to get these shoes within like 3-4 days, or
it's a wrap.
I got to go find like some white Air Forces or some shit now. And I don't, but I don't want to do that because she gets excited about these types of things and she really wants to be on like some grown and sexy shit.
I got you. Okay. I respect that.
Called a place, and these shoes didn't fit. It was like, cool, send them back. When we get them back, then we'll send out the other side, but that can take almost 2 weeks. Fuck.
Jeez.
So now I gotta order these shoes again, size up, basically rushed delivery.
Yeah. Ugh.
Now, this is the bad part. And I'm not gonna dwell on these shoes too much because there's so much to tell.
No, it's all good.
When I finally get the other shoes, because I didn't want to get the other shoes and not be able to have the other ones.
Yeah, for
now
sure.
The ones that are too small, it's too late for me to send them back. I had them too long.
Oh, damn.
So now I'm stuck with a small. So now I'm stuck with a small ass shoe.
Damn. I see what you were trying to do though, because it's what I used to have to do even for people for like proms and stuff. It's like, hey, well, look, just in case it don't come in time, you can thug it out for 2 hours in this. It's just gonna be too small.
Yeah, and that's what I was. That was going to. I'm gonna hold on to these just because I gotta thug it out a little bit.
Got you.
I'm gonna take my Hey Dudes right before we go in, swap them out, boom, boom, boom. Deal with it for about an hour and a half. Keep them shits off when we get back to the car.
So now, quick question though: why didn't you go with the crispy white Hey Dudes?
Because see, I don't have a. See, I'm not a big fan of the Hey Dude.
Okay.
I have a pair, but I'm not like how everybody like lives and dies by them.
Yeah.
Nah.
Hey, listen, I feel you. I got one pair. They were given to me. They just happen to be exclusive. But I am going to wear them though. just because of what they represent.
Me too, exactly. I was gifted a pair, wore them a couple of times, realized like these ain't what y'all told me that they were. And I probably ain't put them on in over 3-4 months. But okay, so show night. Everything good, everything cool. We made plans to go eat at this spot called House of India. It's Indian food.
Okay.
Now we've been talking about like we've been to this place maybe twice. Fine. Like we even had bad customer service the first time we went, but it was so good that we went back anyway.
Sometimes you gotta let culture be culture, you know.
So like, okay, so we ain't been in a while. Let's go get the motherfucking tandoori chicken. Let's go get the tandoori chicken. Boom. Get there. Place is closed. Fuck.
Oh, damn. It was closed? Wait, what night?
They were only closed for that day, though. They were open like the next day. They were just closed the day that we were trying to go.
Damn.
So
I hate that. Yo,
so we're like, okay,
company's been doing it a lot lately. Like a couple of restaurants and places, and I get it, though. High key, I get it. But, dog, you got to shoot a mass text out or something. You got to let people know that you ain't going to be open on the day that you regularly be open, though.
Yeah, so we like, cool. So we scurry around a little bit because the instructions for the concert are really they're terrible. It just says doors open at 7. They don't say that the concert starts at 7. They don't say doors open at 7, concert starts at 8:30. Doesn't say any of that. So we like, fuck, I don't want to be eating at 7, but the concert started at 7:15. So when we make it to the show, we done missed half of it, So
I got you.
But so we rushing. We end up going to Longhorn Steakhouse.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
We're not
outlaw. Shout to the outlaw. You know what I mean? The outlaw ribeye.
Food was good. We ain't tripping. We get there. Now, concert actually starts on time. It started at 8:00, like on the head.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
Cool.
OG's got to get the bed on this thing. Okay.
Cool. Case comes out.
Oh shoot, Tank was there.
Huh?
Tank was there. You said
Case.
Oh, Case. I'm sorry. I was like, oh my god, that's not surprised.
Okay, Case comes out and hits us with the sourest note.
No.
I mean, the very first note that comes out of this man's mouth sounds like nails to a chalkboard.
Yikes. So wait, real quick. Because in my mind, I think Case, when you say Case got a set and he's opening the show, to me, I'm thinking you're gonna hear Can't Touch Me, Tease Me is about to be the first song to come on. So now, so when you say that, I'm like, how you mess up that note? How you mess up? You're the only one for me.
If I'm not mistaken, I want to say he came in to Faded Pictures.
Really? I wouldn't have guessed that.
Hold on. Babe. Case came in to Faded Pictures, right? Oh, no. Living It Up. You started off with Living It Up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're right.
Wow. Hey, because I was like, yo, Faded Pictures is a nice, like, mid-set joint when you're trying to slow it down. You know what I
mean? Yeah. Because he just had a DJ. Well, he didn't, because I'm the guest. I'm not gonna go all out. I'm the guest.
I got you.
So he came out to Living It Up by Ja Rule.
Yeah, because he on that. Well, what I do. He on that.
And we thought the way it started, we was just like, ooh, this would be a struggle show. I mean, everybody surrounding us was just like, oh fuck.
Like damn, Case. That's how you come to the rock. That's what you do.
But I will say, after Living It Up, he most definitely recovered.
Okay, good.
He recovered. Now, for the people that don't know how ghetto and ratchet Rockford can be.
Oh yeah, get them hip.
The man is trying to do his show. Damn near the whole crowd, or at least the women, have left their seats, regardless of where they at, nosebleed or floor, are in the front of the stage.
Yeah.
On Facebook Live or whatever fuck it was they were doing, bullying this man into singing into their phone.
Oh wow.
And I mean bullying.
Listen, at first, I was 1,000% with you, and I was gonna be like, well, hey, that because I worked in live shows for a few years, I was like, that's just the black woman thing to do. Hey, I don't care if I was in Z20, I'm gonna be at A3 and I'm going to record this concert because that is literally a thing. And I salute to everybody that does security and customer service at these large shows, at these bigger venues, because I know what y'all go through. I lived it. I did it. It sucks. But it's only for the black shows. Only for the black shows. And it don't matter if it's Tank and Neo. It don't matter if it's Jill Scott. Like, no matter what happens, y'all gonna run to the front of that stage and then look at us with the audacity like your $30 ticket allowed you $250 access. You're wild. You need to stop it. You need to chill. Sorry. But I will say, wait, I've never seen where we're like, no, sing in my phone. Let people know that I came to see you.
So all of that, like I said, overall, Case did have a nice set. The sourdough that he gave us and Living It Up, that was the only one. Case sounds exactly how he sounds on record.
Wow, nice.
Great.
Nice.
Right before he got ready to leave stage, some little horny ass goddamn shit, baby boomer. She gets her ass down there, and this woman damn near did a full fucking Chinese split on the stage. Goddamn, like, bitch,
Oh, no.
get your motherfucking ass down. That man ain't
Yeah,
thinking
man.
about your motherfucking old ass.
It's like, hey, she ready. She ready to be touched and teased in this one.
Man. So, case set is over. Do a little intermission. People go out and get some drinks and shit, you know, and the food was so ghetto. These motherfuckers had corn dogs, hot dogs, walking tacos.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an all-white affair.
Yeah, that's disaster.
Taco.
Yeah, in one spot. In one spot with 2 napkins on, like, and one in your hand.
I mean, tucked in. You know?
Absolutely. I should bring a cape to that bitch.
Dead ass. Whole motherfucking barber cape got never to that bitch. All right, so little intermission was cool. The guys that's been hosting these concerts, they're from Atlanta.
Okay.
I want to say it's called like Young and Fly. Because they got like a lineup of like 5 or 6 more concerts coming up.
Nice.
In like the next couple of months.
Sound like some Atlanta company, Young and Fly. Yeah, Young and Fly Entertainment, like Young and Fly Promotions. But, we just trying to give y'all the best R&B and hip hop, man, that y'all been missing, man. Y'all be saying ain't nothing to do in the rock, you know what I'm saying? So we trying to bring something out here to y'all, you know.
That type of vibe. Like I want to say Jeezy will be here like in like 2 weeks.
Oh, you back? So you're back.
Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done.
Oh.
I'm done.
No,
She's
no.
back.
I was like, yeah, because it's the 20-year anniversary. It's the 20th anniversary of TM101. I was like, I know if it is either we going or she going. I knew it was one of them.
Yeah, her and her sister, they got it. Because look, I went out because older, like-minded people was gonna be. Don't know why YNs want to see Drew Hill.
That's true.
YNs want to see Jeezy.
Yeah, he gonna catch the ones that know IG. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a percentage of them out.
There you go. So it's like, but no, she got it. Her and her sister gonna knock that one out. Gonna have a great time. I'll be at the crib, sleep when you get back. All of that. So, excuse me. So Drew Hill hits the stage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what they started with, but their set was great.
Mm-hmm.
All the original members, except for Woody.
Of course, yeah. Woody did not mess with Drew Hill.
Woody said, "Fuck you niggas. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
So it starts off on stage. Cisco, Nokio, Black Smoke from Player.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay, so is it 6 of them now, right? Instead of 4, or did 4 show up?
Hold on. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know Cisco, Nokio, and Jazz are still in, so that's 3. I thought both the dudes from Player were still in, so that would be 5.
5, yeah, 6.
And
6.
then, it's the one dude that was on, I think, the third
album.
Yeah. I be forgetting dude name, but you know.
I had the same problem too. So it starts off as just Cisco, Nokio, and
Jazz.
No, the 2 guys from Player.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Oh, Jazz in the grand entrance. Okay.
I'm not going to butcher this. I'm not going to butcher their set because they did a lot of music. So I'm not going to butcher their set.
Okay.
So they do a couple of songs. And Cisco was pissing me off personally.
Okay.
Because Cisco would sing and be like, "Rockford, we love you." And then he'll walk off the stage. So everybody's like, "I know the fuck it ain't over." Like, he did this shit like 9 times. Like, it's like, nigga, like, you gotta stop doing that because you're about to piss me off. You know, so,
that must have been the
ordered in cases. Like,
hey, that must have been that. They must have paid the Cisco fee.
But he kept coming back out. They keep on with the show. Then Jazz slides out, smooth as fuck.
Okay.
Hits us with a couple of motherfucking bangers.
Yeah.
Then they then they brought Buddy from the third album out, which they said they hadn't been on tour with him in a couple of years. He came out and smashed it.
Okay.
But for me, the members of Drew Hill wasn't even the stars.
Really? Okay. Okay.
If it wasn't for Cisco and his performance aesthetic,
yeah,
he's no longer the star of the show.
Really?
No.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Smoke is blowing them boys out the fucking water.
Really?
Bro, I tell you what I heard vocally.
Yeah.
Smoke is blowing every last one of those gentlemen out of the fucking water.
Wow. Hey, shout to Smoke. Shout to Smoke then. Because I know not that I know his voice off the rip, but you know, when you hear Drew Hill's on the bill, you just expect, oh, Cisco and them. And that's no respect to them because they obviously do their thing. But Cisco, I mean, and we can revisit this. Cisco might be the greatest lead singer of any group ever. Like just vocally. Yeah. He may just be the best vocalist. And when you just run down the list of all of them.
I think if Player would have got a fair shake to actually give us more than Cheers to You,
yeah,
we'd probably be talking different.
I respect that.
That young man, I can't call him young man, he was probably about the same age. He might be older than me.
Right.
That man outsang everybody that night.
Nice. Wow. Okay. Smoke from Player is the MVP of Drew Hill now. Wow. This is wow. Now I want to see the show. I ain't gonna lie. You selling the show now. Now I gotta see this in real life.
Now, I really only came for a few things. I had a few things on my bucket list going to this concert. I wanted to hear April Showers, which was not a part of the set, which is okay.
Yeah, that's what
that was like a personal favorite. The world might not feel the same way about that song like I do.
No, listen, became a Drew Hill fan because of that song. That's why I wanted Woody to stay in the group.
Respect it. So I want to hear Beauty, which of course you're going to hear Beauty.
For sure.
I wanted to hear Cisco do that long drawn out. Yeah. I want to hear him scream in the microphone.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted to see the dragon. Pause.
Oh, we all gonna say, oh, yikes.
The man had a dragon microphone with like LED lights around it. So the microphone was always lit up.
Okay.
Like the silhouette of the dragon on the microphone.
This is gonna waste the money. This is gonna waste the thong song money. He don't give a fuck.
But and I wanted to see if he still had it in him to do the cartwheel.
Ah, interesting. But I feel you.
Still want to see if he still had it in him to do the cartwheel.
Yeah.
Now, my man Nokia. Let's talk about my man Nokia. Nokia came on stage dressed like a dad at a parent-teacher conference.
Wow.
He had on the Nike Tiger Woods baseball cap, pulled all the way down. Baby said his shoes were some Balenciagas. I'm not a fashion whore, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what these shoes look like. These shoes look like the Lightning McQueen kid slippers that you get from Walmart.
Oh yeah, those are definitely Balenciagas too. Yeah, because I was like, you can get Balenciagas at Walmart. You don't need them.
They look like some Lightning McQueen children's house shoes. Like every time he came on stage, I just kept thinking, look at this, like
you're right. You're right.
Bro, our boys, outside of him being an original member, Nokia served absolutely no purpose being on that stage.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, and granted, incredible producer, but like,
His name
Like,
presence is not needed.
yeah.
The only thing they use Nokia for is they paid homage to X, and they did what these bitches want, and they had Nokia. They had Nokia name off all the names.
Yeah.
Tisha, Linda,
Oh.
they had Nokia name off the names.
Now you got if you do it like X, I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying?
And
wildly enough,
Nokia could have stayed at home.
I was going to ask you if they did. I was like, did Cisco do what these bitches want? Because, you know, Nokia produced it and he's singing on the hook. I was like, did they do that? I always wanted to know that forever because I've never seen Drew Hill live either. I've always wanted to know, do they ever let the beat drop and then let that song ring off just for the hook? Because Cisco smoked that.
so I was actually waiting for Cisco to go ahead and, you know, do that. I'm gonna be a nigga for life. We never got that though. We didn't get.
Come on, Cisco, you hater.
Yeah, we didn't get that. You know, and I think they kind of just did it like, you know, X was the guy. You know, R.I.P. X. Put your X in the air the whole nine. But I'm already 25 minutes to talk about this shit. Overall,
we're good. No.
Overall,
we
the
need the
concert
details.
was great. Like we
Good deal.
We had a good time. We did end up sitting in front of some ratchet ass bitches, and they was like really getting on my nerves.
Yeah, can't stop the ratchets now. Ratchets don't make a show.
This bitch was standing next to me doing the can.
Hey, yo.
If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't want to go to jail for murder, I would have pushed the bitch over the side of the rail.
Oh, man.
But I didn't want to have to explain why this bitch just fell 20 feet.
Oh, my God. The can is hilarious. That is insanity.
I am, and the crazy part is I'm not being sarcastic at all.
Oh, God.
But overall, I had a really, really good time. But
nice.
It's just not for me. That's all.
I dig it. Hey, man, look, I get it. You know what? Hey, concert going is an acquired taste. I won't even front. And you know me, I'm kind of like I don't know if the appropriate word is a venue whore, but depending on the venue, and this ain't even a societal thing in most cases, but depending on the venue, I don't want to go to certain shows. So I want to ask this question. Were they at the Metro Center?
No, Hard Rock, the Hard Rock Casino.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, nice. Was that that's like a smaller, intimate venue, or is it kind of big, like 5,000 people or more?
It's probably, if I had to guess, just off the top of my head, maybe host 2, maybe 3,000 people.
Okay, that's good. Hey, that's a good size. That's a good size. Pause. I say that because, like, big concerts are cool, right? They are, especially like if you're into that scene, like, you know, the whole festival life or the just like the big arenas and all that stadiums. But man, some of the coolest shows I've ever been to, some of the best performances I've ever seen have been at venues like the House of Blues, where you can maybe get 1,000 people in there for the, you know what I'm saying? And that's including the staff and everybody that just has to be there, because the energy is so different. When you get to those shows, you get to the people that really want to be here, not really just want to get out the house. And it's always so cool when you have just that group of people that's like, yeah, like, as an example, like, yeah, we here to see Nas, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was the first year that he did the entire Illmatic album, all like just sequenced out. He did the entire Illmatic album and then just broke into just other hit records. I was like, yo, this is the greatest show I've ever seen in my life. And there's just Chicago, House of Blues. There's like maybe 800 of us in there. And he just did like the joints. Like, I've never heard Represent performed ever. Like, because, you know, oh, you want to play? You owe me. No, get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear Memory Lane. Like, since he's gone this far, let's hear Memory Lane now. Let's go. So even though I do like to me my cap is like 5,000 seater. Not that I don't enjoy those other shows because there's just other things to enjoy because I'm a people watcher. So the more people, it's like, okay, I'm barely watching the show now. I'm just watching just random crazy or dumb things happening around me.
The people watching was through the
It's top
fucking
tier.
roof.
Yeah,
Like
top
some
tier.
of this lady, I missed it. I missed it. I'm glad I missed it. Now, like I told you, I don't like big crowds.
Mhm.
You know, and that's one of the reasons why I don't do concerts. Like I said, I've done sit down concerts, I've done stand up concerts. I don't like any of them.
Gotcha.
So, so in the midst of everybody rushing out, I don't want to be a part of that melee.
For
So
sure.
I'll sit until like 95% of the room is cleared out before I'll get up and move.
Mhm.
So we're sitting and they come in, they start to clean the venue out, and it's older ladies walk past us. And when I say older, if I had to guess, 60 plus,
Mhm.
cool, whatever. You know, this
Mhm.
is, I mean, we all a part of the same genre of music. You know, you
Right.
wasn't no old hag when this music came out, and I wasn't no child when this music came out. You know, so
Facts.
so
You
I
know,
get the
yeah,
age gap.
for sure.
But lady, why is your pussy hanging out the bottom of that shirt? That skirt.
Hey man, hey, guilt embracement is at an all-time high since TikTok is out. Hey, I'm letting you know. Hey, these old ladies be they be wearing anything outside. They be wearing anything. They want you to know it still work.
I said I didn't see it, thank God. But as we get ready to leave, baby was like, "Did you see the old lady that was leaving out with stop to talk to us?" I was like, "Nah, really." She was like, "Well, the whole pussy was hanging out the bottom of her skirt."
Bullwinkle on deck. You know what I mean?
Oh Lord.
Got the bullwinkle fist on smash right now. You know what I mean? Shout to the gilfs.
Oh man, shout out to the kills.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but man, hey, listen, that's cool that y'all got to go out. Your lady got to see her favorite R&B group of all time. You know, I do encourage that for just everybody, especially for us, us all made in the 1980s, right? Because depending on what your financial circumstance was, if you are really into music or if you're really into an artist, I really hope that you all, no matter what age you are, so you ain't got to do it this year, but no matter what age you are, go see some of your favorite artists. It will either intensify the music and your love for it, or unfortunately, might just let you down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
excuse me, because off the rip, there are some artists I was like, oh man, like damn, this is heartbreaking. I heard the stories, but I'm mad it really went this way. and and sometimes you see enough videos from other people because that's what people do. They don't enjoy concerts. Some of them might just record concerts of enjoying it. You see the clip and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to pay to see that. No, we're good. But I do recommend that everybody go. And I know you hate crowds, but I want you to do this at some point in time in your life. I really want you to do this. I want you to check the strange music big extravaganza concert that they do.
Which one?
I, exactly. Don't even matter which one. But what I want you to do, I want you to get the VIP package because for you, the VIP package is going to ring off because one, you'll see 70,000 people maybe, but you'll be with like 100. Like you're going to be with like 100 people. And you're a true appreciator of Tech Nine, his career, his music. I want you to purchase the package that separates you from Gen Pop. You don't want to be in Gen Pop. And I want you to watch that show in a VIP seat or a VIP setting. And I want you to come back and talk about it on this show. I think, one, that would change your opinion on concerts. And I think you will, two, set a new standard of how you want to see your favorite artist or live music in general.
See, now this could potentially make me go broke. So, because if what you're saying is true and you've never lied to me before,
okay.
To where I'm saying this and I go and I get this different experience, now here I am buying $1,000 concert tickets because I didn't actually went and enjoyed myself on a high dive.
Hey man, hey, listen. Everybody needs their thing, right? but not only that, I know you don't consider yourself to be a music head. I get that.
Right.
But I know you love the music you love.
Yeah.
So for you, specifically for you, because you don't just get into anything. I could be Gen Pop, like, to me, kind of, because I actually have this conversation often. I'm not really a VIP dude per se, because I like to kind of get the energy of the crowd. Like, sometimes my best feeling is how I feel other people reacting to the music around me. So sometimes I like to be in the thick of it. I'm like, oh, yo, like I can remember one of my fondest memories of a concert, and I was working it. It was when the break for Foreigner, Cold as Ice came on, and the entire crowd is singing the bridge at the top of their lungs. There was some of the most oddest looking white males that looked like they hadn't done anything athletic in their whole entire life, but they were singing like the little black kid with the, oh, they were singing like that when the Cold as Ice bridge hit. And for me, that moment in itself, I was like, oh, wow, like, this is amazing. I love to see the people gravitate to that. Now, the flip side of that, I think you're the exact opposite. I don't think you give a fuck what kind of time other people are having at a concert. I don't think you give a fuck. And that's fine. and so for me, I'm saying, get your reserve seat, get your reserve just experience, and sit back and enjoy it amongst us peasants out here in Gen Pop. And, and you take in the experience, because it is different. I know people may not think about it, but it's definitely different. But from buying a GA seat, from an auditorium seat, to buying a front row seat, to being VIP access, it's a big difference in all tiers. And I think that, and specifically for the artists that you sincerely mess with, I would not tell you to just do it just to do it. Like for instance, don't do it for Jeezy, even I know you're not going, but don't do it for Jeezy, because you're not that Jeezy's not your guy.
Right.
But absolutely do it for Tech Nine, because Tech Nine is your guy.
Right. Okay. I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like I said, overall, I had a nice time. And that's really all that matters. I had a nice time.
There we go. Yeah,
it's just a time that I don't need to have again.
Hey, listen, man, sometimes one time is all it takes, man. That's it. That is it. To stay in the R&B vibe, though, because I've come across this kind of randomly, because TikTok, I just sent you anything. Have you been pretty savvy to YN R&B?
I love it. I love it.
Something told me that you would. And that is why I wanted to bring it up here, because obviously I went to the R&B show. It was a good experience. But I'll tell you what, man, front running for my favorite R&B song of the year right now. And I don't want to mess up this young brother's name, because it is super important. But hold up here. Oh, my bad. Dang, I thought I had it. It's but it's Glock ready. You know what I'm saying? Glock ready.
Perfect name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, we're gonna I'm gonna skip this ad here so I can get back to it. And as soon as I get this young brother's name, yep, here you go. Oh wait, that was the one to make it last forever. That's fire too. Don't get me wrong. That's fire too. But here we go. Hey. He going crazy. Hey, he going crazy. He going crazy. That hey, oh man, hold up. I first of all, while I look for this brother's name, 'cause I don't want to mess it up. When have you heard that joint before? And two, what is your thoughts on Glock Ready?
That wasn't the first one that I heard. That was maybe the second or third one that I heard.
Okay.
I don't know the artist behind any of these.
So, because I had to follow him, TT Johnson. TT Johnson from I think from New Orleans too.
Okay.
But yes, but TT Johnson, Glock Ready. You can actually get this on DSPs. I definitely seen it and I definitely added, so I don't know where it went. But dog, I saw this and I was like, wait a minute. This is evil genius. This is evil genius. And hey yo, slanging iron forever. I love it. I love it. He got two. You know how they said they got one? Well, he got two.
I don't
Glock
know
Ready and slanging iron forever.
I don't know who sings the first one that I heard. The first one I heard was that Tamia, I Can't Get Enough of You.
Oh, straight up.
Oh, bro, slap.
Oh no, I gotta check it out.
Hold on. Hey, I heard that one. And I want to say it's a remix. I Can't Wait to Bust at You.
Yo. And I definitely gotta hear that. That is crazy. Because man, these young guys are going crazy. These young people. Yo, I definitely gotta hear it. I can't wait to bust at you. That's gonna go crazy. But yeah, hey, listen, I am here. Although, listen,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen, violence is not the answer.
Can you hear it?
Oh, yeah. Turn it up just a little bit, though. I'll put it in the mic some more. I be keeping my cool, never know when I'm going to have to do. So I'm watching everything, and bro watching everything. I know we feel the same way. Yeah. Yeah, he going crazy. Yeah, he going crazy. I love it.
That was the first one I heard.
Hey, listen. Oh my God, you just put me on. I'm gonna have to watch that one. Hey, listen. Although we know violence is not the answer, right? We know that. However, I'm here for the creative masterpieces that these young brothers are making as they are crooning about killing, because that's really the era we come from. All right, like I want to be clear. Have you heard some of the stuff that Nate Dogg was singing to us when we were kids? Hey, yo, like, hey, R&B thugs, that's from our era. They just didn't take it this far.
Shout out to Orange Jones.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here for this. I am here for this genre. I hope this is successful. I hope they flourish. I really hope they get money and stay off the streets. Because who knows how serious they are. I don't care. As long as they keep bringing the slaps, don't matter to me. Let's keep the slaps coming. You won't hear any lip out of me. That's my word.
I am with you wholeheartedly. I'm here for
man.
Every time I come across the new one, Everybody got to hear this.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But you know, TT Johnson is my front runner as the king of Wang and R&B because he got the 2 slaps. He got 2 slaps. I know everybody got 1. I know for sure he got 2. That's the only reason why I got in my head. So if y'all hear the Wang and R&B, you please put them in the comments. You tag us online because we want to hear all the Wang and R&B that we can handle. And we want to support the genre at its at its inception. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be late to the party. We want to be early on this.
Hey, honestly, if you with it, if you know somebody that make YN R&B,
hey,
bring them on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen. Hey, so all of our YN R&B crooners out there. Hey, listen. You think you got a slap? You want us to hear it? Bring yourself on the Made in the 1980s, man. Because hey, look, you know, y'all flipping our music. Hey, listen, I'm dying to see how one of y'all is gonna flip one of these Boys to Men joints. I'm just dying to hear it. I'm just dying to hear how maybe Please Don't Go will go, or
I am here for it.
You know what I'm saying? On Bended Knee, you know what I'm saying? It's got a nice little smooth groove to it. I don't know what y'all gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I want to hear it. Hey, whichever one of y'all flips, My Heart Belongs to You by Jodeci and it's fire. Take my money. Take my money. Because that's the joint. That's the joint. Jodeci is not my favorite group, but My Heart Belongs to You is one of my favorite R&B records ever. So yeah, I want to hear that. Oh man. Oh shoot. Another topic for you. Let's see if you're ready for this. So I saw recently that obviously Ozempic is it's taking over. It's taken by storm. Even people that are not diabetic, you know, some people are just fat as hell, and they want Ozempic to get that 40 pounds or 14 pounds or more taken off of their bodies, right? And due to that, it's been reported that the FDA, that's right, the Food and Drug Association, is working on making food twice as addictive so it can counteract the lowering sales of bad food because of Ozempic working, dare I say, too well.
What?
Yeah. Hey, listen, I was like, interesting, because obviously, you know, here's the thing about weight loss and fitness and all this. And I know you know a lot of this, so this ain't really for you. This is for the rest of us. You know, you can use these, you know, steroids or supplements or whatever, and they curb your appetite. But the part of the progress is that you also have to eat better. You still have to work out, or else the results just counteract themselves. They don't really work as well. So now there's reportedly that so much Ozempic is being used, and so many people are using it and seeing the results that they want, they're eating less. Right? So now, you know, the Doritos, the Diet Cokes and the regular Coke and the Twinkies and the chips and all that, unfortunately, they're not moving off the shelves as fast. So now it's being said here now that the FDA is secretly working on a way to make the food twice as addictive. So that does mean more sugar. That does mean more high fructose corn syrup. That does mean more salt, sodium, everything, in an effort to keep all of us buying them FDA approved foods, so the powers that be don't see a dip in their sales. Now look, I don't know. What do you think about that? If you know, because obviously I don't know if anybody will come out to debunk it, because there's already there's already a Sprite version of Ozempic that exists right now. So people are like,
that's actually a couple.
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
saying?
wonder like 3 or 4 of them now.
Yeah, they've already got their Coke, their Pepsi, their Sprite, and now they're working on Orange Crush. Like they got them all. Like there's a different variations of Ozempic that exist out here now, and apparently it's so successful that it's potentially going to mess up the rest of our food moving forward.
Okay, so you may know, you may not know.
What?
Does the FDA only exist in the United States, or is that worldwide?
I honestly think it's the United States. I think it is just the United States.
Okay, so if that's true, because we're unsure, so we're going to say if. If that's true, it's safe to say that the war on obesity was never actually a war. This is just some shit that y'all already had put into play. And now you're pissed off that Big Pharma has came out with Ozempic, and now there's an actual combatants to obesity.
Yeah.
What type of sick shit?
Hey, it's a wild game, right? It's a wild game because, you know, why? Let me get into why I believe it, why it potentially is a thing. Because I have had the privilege of going to another country, another like black or brown country, and to have the food there. And what I did notice day one of my first international trip, first meal fresh off the plane, is that although the portions were smaller, the food tasted cleaner, the food tasted better, and I ate less, but was still as content or full as I was when I eat here in America. So that's the only reason why I say maybe the FDA is strictly for the United States, because I couldn't explain how just polar opposite that was. Like, obviously, I'm always here for Taco Bell slander. No secret there. But now I've moved to a space where the majority, like 98% of fast food doesn't even smell like food to me. So I'm not even hungry for it because it just literally does not even smell like food now. So that's why I'm like, that's insane. But also, I mean, well, so you shouldn't want to eat it anyway, right? You shouldn't want to eat it anyway. But with that, now there's a drug that will curb your appetite. So now you ain't even eating the trash. So now they gotta make the trash more addictive. So you can so they can make their money too, basically, essentially.
Okay. Wasn't Ozempic wasn't even made for weight loss? Wasn't it like a diabetic medicine?
Oh, it still is. It still is.
So why are they allowing people that ain't got diabetes use this shit in the first place?
So the short answer is because of commission. Hey, as a matter of fact, have you ever seen this this mini series called Dope Sick?
No, I was going to start watching it. I don't know why I did it, but I'm most definitely going to start watching it.
And check it out because it's pretty eye-opening. But much like all of these drugs that hit the market, like a matter of fact, here I'll share a personal story. One of these stories is probably why I should have ended up going to therapy back in like 2006, 2007. So I hated my job. Short story. It sounds like Groundhog Day, right? I always kind of hate a job every time. But but with that, I went to go see a doctor because and wildly enough, my boss let me go because I need to be in the best shape and best health possible so I can get back to work, you know? And so I talked to the doctor, tell him what's wrong with me. He just says, "Oh man, it just sounds like you just need to, need to be happy. You just don't seem like you're just happy." I was like, "Yeah, I'm not." He's like, "Yo, like you might have depression. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the script for some Zoloft." And I was like, "Wait a minute, whoa. You don't want to talk? You just wanted to give me these pills?" I was like, "Zoloft." I was like, "Yo, ain't that for like depressed and suicidal people?" And he was like, "Well, it's it's just for your mood. It's for your mood." And I was like, "I don't want to kill myself. I want to kill my boss. What you got for that?" I was like, "Because I might go back and choke dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I kind of want to fight everybody in the office. I don't think that needs Zoloft. I would be much happier if I seen one of their fists run into my face, or or run into their face, or mine, however you want to say it." But I took the prescription. But you know what? For a minute though, I was like, "Wait a minute, maybe I do need this." And
No.
I sat there and I was looking at it. And I was like, I looked at that script for a long time and it just Zoloft, and I'm like, "Wait, you know what? Let me set this on the counter and let me go back to work. And if I feel a certain way after this, then maybe I'll go pick it up." Wang, I want to tell you this. That doctor called me like a day later, like the next day, asking me why I didn't fill my script.
That's
Like,
right.
not, "Are you okay? What happened? You cool?" It was like, "Hey, that's still valid. You just gotta go right in there to Walgreens and go get that. You just gotta go get it." Like, I already wrote it for you. Go get it. And I was like, "Okay, so now you want me to take this? Like, now you're like, it's not even a suggestion. It's like a
Right. You're
yeah,
demanding that I take it now.
yeah." And that forced me to do a tiny bit of research. And then I did look up and we're like, "Oh, you know what? These new drugs that hit the market, doctors are encouraged to give them out because, you know, for some of them, you're looking at 4 or 5 figures per script that they get as a commission if they sell them. Basically, if they sell them, basically, is literally what you know uh pharmaceutical sales is about. And that's the other end of it. It's like, yeah, we got this Ozempic, and you know, you may not be diabetic, but if you're overweight, if by the BMI chart, you're obese, or if you're morbidly obese, they can technically be like, well, you know, you could be borderline diabetic. So what you need to do, take this here Ozempic, and you should see some results, and you'll get further away from the diabetic line. And then there are some doctors that just don't give a fuck. So they're like, "Oh, you want Ozempic? Bet I can write you that for sure. Here you go."
You can't knock the hustle.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, and the crazy part is, I used to say this shit jokingly. I used to work for an establishment that we took care of the mentally disabled and mentally handicapped, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And after being there for probably about 2, maybe 3 months, and sometimes they would like bounce you around to different houses. They were short staffed, you just want to get some overtime or something.
Mm-hmm.
But I noticed in checking everyone that was a part of this establishment's medicine,
Mm-hmm.
every last person that was there was on this one particular medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, and the people that owned it was a husband and wife, their last name was Kennard. So I'm like,
Oh, wow.
the Kennards gotta have stock in this shit, goddamn, because
Mm-hmm.
why is he on this? He doesn't need this.
Yeah.
Why is she on that? She doesn't need this. But everyone, if you were in that facility,
Mm-hmm.
the hundreds of kids that were in those houses all got this medication.
Mm.
So it's like, and like I said, I'm saying it jokingly,
Yeah.
but maybe there's a reason for it. I got the
Oh yeah.
opportunity. to give hundreds of kids this medication without anybody asking any questions, all while I line my pockets by doing it.
Right. And what's so wild, to kind of put another dot, to connect another dot, that Kennard family, most likely they're either the family that invented the drug, or they're the company, or they're the family that funded the drug. Which means that, hey, maybe their nephew made it and they were like, but I need $20 million to get this into the FDA or to just the pharmaceutical world. And they're like, oh, well, we got that. What's in it for us? They strike a deal. Let's say the deal is $250 million. So now the Kennard family, whether they sold it or funded, they probably get 50, because that's a hell of a ROI, you know what I'm saying, over 100%. And then the nephew gets 200. And on top of that, they're in control of not only the recipe for the drug, but how it gets administered. It's a lot like a few years ago, there was a guy, I think he was trying to charge, like, what was it, like $20,000 per pill for some medication that just was like needed. And it wasn't like I know it was a story about like HIV/AIDS medication. I remember that, but like
that bought the Wu-Tang album.
Oh yeah, him too. Yeah,
Mark Shkreli.
Yeah. So him and it was also I think it was like another guy. They're trying to like charge $10,000 to $20,000 for a pill, but it was like for something like heart disease or something like it's something so common. It was like, bro, a lot of the people that have this condition don't even have money. Why would you do this?
Right.
Like, and an insurance company is not gonna cover it to this. Like, there are some pills that even with your insurance, no matter how good your PPO is, that pill is still going to be $2,000. And I know that because I've talked to a senior citizen that's on one of those $200, $2,000, $300 pills with her insurance. And this is like, damn, that's sick. That is sick. So
yeah, that's bananas right there.
Yeah, man.
That's people that just got the, hey, you get that first seat in hell. You a real piece of shit. Like, for real.
No, hey, for sure, man. Hey, it's necessary, it's needed. And man, it sucks, it's sick. But yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do it. I hope they don't do it. But man, I thank God that I'm trying to not eat as piss poor as I have been eating.
You slowly weeded me over to your side.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, I've been trying to tell y'all. I get it. I don't eat a lot of the regular stuff that y'all be eating, like ketchup and shit like that. But they make it out of vinegar, bro. It's tomatoes and vinegar. That's what it is. and the preservatives are like science projects to keep them fresh enough for you to use it for 3 months. Tell me, can you go to a garden, pluck a tomato, put it in your refrigerator, and it's going to be in the same condition and edible after 90 days? Just tell me. And that's all I want y'all to see. But you'll eat ketchup. Okay, bet. Cool. It's all right. I don't care. Get a napkin. Fine. Whatever.
Me and my girl was talking the other day, dude. Oh my God, this is so funny. She was just like, baby. She was like, what was the last time you seen a piece of moldy bread?
Yo, listen.
Like, bread doesn't even mold anymore.
Nope. Be out.
It gets hard.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mold anymore.
Hey, literally, hey, I put up if I could talk, I got a pack of hamburger buns not too long ago. I won't name the store because I still shop there. I can't front. I stopped buying these though. And I realized that I walked over there to them because I was gonna make me some salmon burgers and some mahi burgers. And I was like, I checked the expiration date. I was like, oh shoot, I need to go get some buns. Like these are at least a week old. So I grabbed the bag and I was like, wait,
Pillow soft.
you hear me? It was almost like I made them myself last night. I was like, wait a minute. I never remember anything that was bread lasting this long. There's got to be something wrong. But you know what? I took the Pepsi challenge. I ate them. Nothing. Didn't have any food poisoning. Didn't get into a situation where like my senses were off. I didn't start coughing. I didn't get the whooping cough or anything. Like I just ate the burgers and I was just fine. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. But apparently, I've digested something that made me able to survive eating a hamburger bun that was at least 6 weeks old, at least.
Yeah, it's nuts out here with the food.
Yeah, man. So hey, listen. Hey, look, y'all, I get it. My palate is sensitive though. Okay. A lot of stuff, just since I've been 8 years old, I've just slowly just taken items off of my food list. And for good reason. Because hey, look, bottom line is wildly enough, everything that they're telling y'all to stop eating now, I stopped eating before I could drive and lose my virginity. I've been stopped. So I hope y'all do the same. That's it.
You wouldn't be over every time we talk. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and I got my guilty pleasures, but you know what? I at least get the mid-tier. Again, I haven't eaten fast food since November of 2024. So I'm back. I'm back at it. I did for 2 years and 8 months. Then the pandemic hit. I got COVID. I couldn't go nowhere. So I had to eat whatever was open. But now that I've refocused, I've reset, I haven't had fast food since November 2024. And like the worst food that I'll eat. And hey, look, this might be just as bad in some of y'all minds, but it's Wingstop. But hey, it's make to order though.
That's
if
true.
Nothing else, it's make to order. The Parmesan garlic wings that's out at 11 a.m. ain't the ones that's out at 4 p.m. I can guarantee you that.
This is true. This is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, they be making the food when you call. So I do at least make to order food. And that don't mean that that's the healthiest because a lot of these flavors high in sodium. So I totally understand it. But we all got to make a bad decision. Let's just make the best bad decision. And that's what I'll leave it with on this episode of, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, and I'll leave it at that. But hey, foods Cam hates. We got to do a whole episode of it. It's got to come back around. It's got to get done. We'll talk about it later. Oh man. The last thing for me. Since this episode is going to go up in real time. So man, we were talking a little bit about it in one of the last episodes, but had my Tennessee State exams. Bittersweet moment for me because I passed my life exam.
Okay.
Passed my life exam, and I was excited to read that first part of the email. But then they said, not so good news. You missed passing the health exam by 3 points.
Oh.
By 3 points. Wang, I'm going to share something with you, and I realize that I got to come to grips with reality that I probably shouldn't think this way, but I do. I don't like to barely lose. Because I don't call it barely win, I call it barely losing. I want to lose bad. I would have rather been off by 30 points than by 3, because I was like, okay, boom. I'm off by 30, okay, bet. I clearly don't know this. Let me re-educate and get myself together, and then we're good. Being off 3, and why it hits different for me, being off 3 is because there was 3 questions, for sure. 3 questions. And I don't know the point value per question, but I flagged 2, and I ain't even gonna cap. There was one question I didn't know at all. And in my mind,
everything was 100% until those 3.
Hey, listen. Like, if the passing grade was 80, I got a 77 because I either didn't know that one question at all, or because I contemplated and I think I changed both of the two questions I flagged before I submitted that exam. Which means if I'm 3-0, oh, I'm like 10, 12 points over. And I hate that. I hate that fact. I hate that fact because now I'm like, oh, because like if they'd be like, oh man, you know what? Oh, you barely got 50%. I'm like, oh Jesus. Okay, so I half-assed know what I'm doing. But I can correct. That's course correction. But to be there, it's like, oh, that means, oh, low-key, you know this, but you doubted yourself.
You doubted yourself.
And I hate that feeling.
Can you retake though?
Oh yeah, I got to. Literally can't move forward in my training. Shit, can't get paid. Can't get to the next phase of me being a financial advisor if I do not pass this exam. And lucky for me, I get to take it next Friday.
Okay, so we down, but we ain't out.
We down, but we not out. We 1 for 2.
Shit,
better than being 0 for 2. Because man, I had to take both of those exams back to back. That was insane. I was taking this exam from 1:45 to 6:30.
Ooh.
Yes, that sucked. And to me, it's no coincidence. The health exam was second. It's no coincidence because I was like, oh, because I ain't gonna lie. I took the life when I was like, yo, no, I passed that. Fuck that. I was like, I know I passed that. We good. But then I was like, oh shoot, I had to take the health exam. And I looked at the clock and it was 4:30. I was supposed to start at 4:15. So I got back in there and they were like, it's okay if you are late because we just have your time reserved. It was like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, because I just took the exam. I was like, it was no time in between. And but like, of course, like you could finish like super dumb early, but I was like, no, I want to make sure we got I didn't like the time didn't expire, but I was down within the last 10 minutes. That is not enough time to get to that next exam on time. So when I take the second one, I can't even front. I was like, I could have passed that one. I could have. I don't know, but I could have passed that one. I was like, man, but the Tennessee stuff, I killed that. And then so to get the verdict, I can't even front. My spirit let me know, like, you know what, you probably did pass, but you might have just got by. And to know that I'm 1 for 2 and I missed the other one by 3 points, I was like, that's the feeling. That's the feeling I had. So now I got to go super psycho Saiyan, study this health, all this week and the next week, take this joint, pass this joint, start getting myself into a better situation for life in the pursuit of happiness. Let's effing go.
Hey, well, you know me, that I'm pretty sure made a 1980s family. We believe, we know you got it.
Man. Hey, listen, I ain't got no choice. Now I better get it.
Tuesday after next, we popping bottles in this bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Yes.
We celebrate Tuesday after next on your success.
Man, let's do it. Because man, and praise God, I don't have to do another 5 hours of exams. Praise God. Like another 4 or 5 hours, I was not going to survive.
You got it. We celebrating it 2 Tuesdays from now.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, I already put everybody knows. I even put my therapist on notice because I was talking to her about and I was just like, no. I was even telling some of the guys that the team that I'm training with. I said, man, I don't like being lucky. I like being good. I'll take good over being lucky any day because good means that you know what it is. You execute at a high level. Lucky means that you just threw something to the wall and it happened to stick. I was like, I'd rather be good than lucky. And then I told my therapist after today, well, after the exam, I was like, she was like, well, you know, definitely just put positive energy to it because you're gonna pass. I was like, no, oh no, I'm gonna pass now because I was like, at first I was faithful, I was hopeful, but now I'm mad. I'm like, now I'm mad. So now I'm definitely gonna pass. Like now I'm about to smoke this shit because I was off by 3 points. I'm like that upsets me. So like now that I'm upset, it's absolutely gonna happen.
That's like telling a boxer. That's like a boxer, goddamn, losing by a point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, if you gonna wash me, if you gonna beat me, don't barely beat me.
Yeah,
put me down to the third.
Yeah, don't 120-119 me.
No,
no, 115, 120 me. Something.
Hey.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that, man. So that's where we're going to leave it, unless you got anything else that you would.
Just quick shout out. Shout out to my baby girl, AJ. She turned 16 on Saturday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Yesterday, she went and got her driver's license, and today she got hired for her first job. So 16, she is winning right now.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I have a super inappropriate story about how all that happened to me in 1997 and nothing was the same. But we'll save it for another time. Thank you all for tuning into this episode of Made in the 1980s. We extremely and sincerely appreciate you for tuning in. And always know this. Know it. That always and consensually. It's love.